Oh, thank you so much, random commenter on its show. Thank you for telling me that tab is the thing which brings up the mouse in the menus. Brilliant. Now can I change this into English? What does this button do? Right. So there's stuff I can do with these buttons. I'm going to have to experiment with them. What does this flashing thing do? Oh, it says tab there. I should have realised that. I'm going to guess this is quit, and this is start. Yes. Brilliant. We had this problem last time. We had this problem in another game I played recently. This is going to be tough. Just like the wall I've just crashed into. Anyway, what a beginning. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to I Don't Stand a Chance. Is there... No, there's no language settings. I really need to stop playing these Russian games, don't I? At least the ones that don't have any English in them. Okay, so good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My hippie bus is dead. This is not a sad thing. What is a sad thing, however, is that I can't read a word of the writing in this game. So, this game is called Home Fear, and the very, very botched translation that Google managed of the itch.io page described this as an absolute Russian horror, in which there are deaths of innocents, and you have to survive a critical situation, I think it described it as, which sounded fascinating, if a little terrifying. So, I don't know how many batteries there are going to be for my light, so I don't know how careful I should be with this, but, yes, what is, okay, so there's a thing on the right which talks about, F, so F must be for flashlight, E I'm guessing is interact, shift is sprint, I don't seem to have a jump. It says something about 1, 2, and 3. There might be weapons or something. Oh, I crashed the game. No. Good. Okay, right. I don't seem to be holding my light up anymore. Okay, what do we have here? I haven't a baldies. I hope you enjoyed reading that. If you indeed, you too, can speak Russian, or read Russian even. Madam, I don't know how quite to put this to you, but you put on a bit too much makeup. Okay, it's also telling me to do something with shift, which I think is a sort of a sprint button, so I think I figured that much out. Righty ho. Right, what have we got in here? Yes, press E. Okay, E to interact. Ah! The booze! Oh, they're empty. Who's stolen all my booze? And then had horrible diarrhea. They did leave me a Duracell battery, however. Which was kind of them. Doesn't... No, that's the painting, sorry. Doesn't make up for all the booze. But seriously, you come in my house, you remove my boxes, you steal my booze, and you perform kinky BDSM in here as well with handcuffs and everything. Like, honestly, people, have some respect for a man's home. Or whatever it is I am in this game. I honestly don't know. Looking at my hand, I could be a Muppet puppet. Right. I don't want to think about what orifice that knife has been up. I don't want to think what's in that. I don't want to think who is in this. Oh, goodness. I have no idea what that means. I'm going to presume it means you need a key. I'm going to guess that is what the translation is. You can tell me how good or bad my translation is in the comments if you like. Hi! Hi, friend. You're having one heck of a time, aren't you? Righty-ho. Let's see. What's this over here? This looks interesting. Oh, it's a little model of my bus. That's a bit creepy. Is this my home or is this somebody else's home? Have I crashed and oh gosh. Have I crashed and come here looking for help? Or what? Was that not supposed to be the drama of me seeing all of this? Because it wasn't timed very well. It should be linked up with the door opening, not with you stepping inside. Excuse me, mate. Excuse me, mate. Here's some more fascinating information for you to read. Enjoy that. I'm going to enjoy this absolutely horrific painting. Beautiful, beautiful bit of work, though. Extremely well done to the artist who did it. Right, what about through here? I like that you can peek in the rooms before you, Can I shut this? You can peek in the rooms before you actually open the door. It's like a free demo for a game. You can have a look before you actually get involved in the thing. Lovely stuff. Another, I dread to think what, stained knife. Another freaky image. Some more... Well, some more context, I'm going to presume. And a knife in the wall. Literally in the wall. Okay. This is not an episode of Boundary Break. This is not what we're here to see. We're here to see some spooks, I think. And not just the think I'm just going to have this. Thank you. I really need to stop using my light so much because it's draining very, very quickly. What is this wooden cage? And why is there so much meat here? Where is this key? Oh, goodness. I really, really hope that... Oh, hang on. What's this? What does that mean? You're telling me to do something, but I don't know what that prompt is. Oh, here it is. Here's a key. This must be the key, right? How do I pick this up? Oh, I have the key now, do I? I've got like a little picture of a key next to my light. Okie dokie. I feel like I shouldn't be being this confused by all of the this that is here, but I sort of am. Hooray! We don't need no stinking pickups. I don't want any of your pickups. I don't need to pick up a key. I can just look at the key, and then it won't go in my inventory like last time. Oh, God. I wouldn't survive very long in the Russian wilderness, would I? If this is how difficult things are. Right, never mind. Here's some more writing. What does this say? Your guess is much better than mine. Righty. Not an anvil! I was about to make a joke about anvils being dropped on people then, but you scared me and now I've forgotten it. Gosh. Don't worry, it probably wasn't very good in the first place. Very few of my jokes are. Now there's a battery over there, but it looks like it's trying to lure me in there, tempt me in there. I don't trust it, but I have no choice. I'm gonna have to go and see what we've got down here. Get out of the way, small block. Right, so we seem to have some sort of electrical box here. Doesn't seem like I want to interact with this though. Got a crowbar, that might come in handy as well. Got some more candles and a bit more battery power. Right, I'm going to scamper around a little bit, not just because I love the sound of these footsteps so much, which they put in every single horror game. The news! Headlines in English, everything else in Russian. A bit confusing. Don't quite get that, but never mind. Doesn't matter, as long as we get spooked, I shall be more than happy. Oh, a dressing screen. Who's getting dressed behind here, I wonder? That'd be one heck of a skill, wouldn't it? Just sticking your head through walls in order to see what was going on the other side. Wouldn't be very discreet, but, you know, sometimes the last time I was discreet. Wailing, whinging weirdo that I am. Oh, hi. You're also a free asset that appears in millions of games, and I'm going to leave you well enough alone. Doesn't look like I've got any choice, though. Might need a crowbar for this. Okie dokie. Oh, it's telling me to do something with C. Oh, it changes like the camera view. Oh, that's kind of cute. I think I prefer this one. Yeah. I think I know what this round thing is for now. It's for hello. It's for letting you. You're not very good at this, are you, mate? I know you've probably had your brain bashed in or something, but seriously, it's a corner. It's not complicated. NASCAR drivers can figure it out. Everyone can. Right, get that. There's not like I need like a key or a crowbar or something. Like something to help me. Something to help me. Please tell me he's going round and round in circles. He's going round and round in circles. My word, I've never been so enjoyed. Oh gosh, you aren't very bright, are you? Right. Right, I'll let him pass again, and then we'll go and see. Maybe I can access that crowbar now. Oh goodness, he's on his way. He ain't hanging around. Right, can I have this crowbar now? Please. Pressing E, but nothing's happening. And all the candles have gone out. I can't fiddle with the electrical box. I want to fiddle. Gosh. Please tell me he's not supposed to do that and I've just managed to break the game, please. I'd be so proud of myself. Oh goodness, he's managed to unbreak himself. Right, excuse me, mate. Seriously, what am I supposed to do? I don't know what these words on the screen mean. I don't know what this moth is trying to do either. I don't want all of this paprika. Can I escape? I don't know what that means. Oh gosh, I'm in a right predicament. I think I need that crowbar to get the planks off, but the words have gone. Does that mean I've sort of... I mean, I haven't lost him because he's still right there. Ah, right, now I can get the crowbar. Okay, so this game has like very, very specific moment when it wants you to do stuff. There's no getting stuff early, nothing like that, which I guess makes a bit of sense, but still. Right, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, I'm amazing. Rightio. Oh, I can't change the camera angle out here. Okay. Well, it's a little bit lighter out, but emphasis on the word a little bit. So, I'm going to, Oh, there you are. I knew you'd be somewhere. Right, you kitty aren't a tree. A tree fell over and hit me on the head. Oh, yeah. What is going on? Seriously, what is this craziness? Who was that person? Were they the inhabitants? Or were they one of the people that they'd been experimenting on? This is very cinematic. I like this. This is quite pretty. I don't like how wonky that pillar is. Look, it's going to fall over in a minute. We're going to have a small house collapse. Goodness. That was weird. What is it with me and playing Russian games that I cannot speak the language for? I don't know. But that was actually really fun. That was a little bit silly at times. But that was actually really nice. The artwork in the house, I don't know where that came from. I don't know whether that was made by the developers themselves. They got like an artistic streak in them. Or whether it was like from a friend or just a free asset or something they bought. I don't know, but that was actually really, really nice. Really freaky imagery to have in there, which it really helped a bit. It really sort of helped to paint an image of a really psychotic mind. Like, this was sort of the mental disturbances that this inhabitants are seeing in their brain, and you're thinking, if they're putting that on a canvas, what kind of horrific art are they going to be creating in the basement of their victim? So it was subtle, but it kind of worked in a really nice way, and I managed to get through it. I presume maybe there was a better ending where you don't get felled by a tree. Maybe there's a better ending, but yeah, if there was ever proof that you can get through a game without reading a single word beyond the title, then this was probably not it. But anyway, this has been, I'm not quite sure what this has been. This has either been something on its own, probably a midweek looking at the length of this, or possibly I'll combine this with another game that I played where I couldn't read any of the words, because again, it was all in Russian. It might be a shotgun of Russian games, a shotgun of games where I can't read anything because everything's written in Russian. Goodness, yes, I think I'll do that because that just sounds far too me not to do that. So, thank you very much for joining me for this shotgun of Russian games. Actually, no, I think I'll put this one first. Why don't I just decide this all later instead of waffling on? Let's go and play, and let's... Okay, right, I think this is going to be the first game in a shotgun of Russian games. What you're going to see now is another game that's vaguely similar to this, in the sense that it's also written all in Russian, and I couldn't understand any of it. So, yeah, hope you enjoy that as well. Oh, have a heart. I've got one. I've even got a spare one that is doubling up as my mouse cursor for the time being. Anyway, how under the sun am I going to pronounce this? Waild? Waild of the Dead. Wild of the Dead. I haven't got a clue. Oh no, this was the game that was all in Russian, wasn't it? Oh, I remember now. There was a game I found that looked kind of interesting, but the entire Steam page was in Russian, and it wouldn't translate it properly. In fact, it didn't even translate it at all, and I'm really, really hoping there are some options to change it to English, otherwise this is going to be a very short recording. Okay, transpires is even shorter than I thought it was going to be, because the game doesn't work. Hello. I've got no idea who you are or what you want. I've got no idea what that means. I don't really know what that means either, to be honest. I don't know what the first word is. I've never seen it before. Oh, something in 2020. Maybe we should make something up. just make up what the preposition is. You're still speaking Russian. I'm really hoping there's an options menu in this game to change it to English. I'm going to make up a context. The context is that there's been an invasion of porcupines. Can I change? No, it doesn't seem like I can, but I'm guessing it's not that important. If they change things like the lives and the health and the menus to English, I'm guessing the setup isn't all that important. and that we will get by. So yes, my guess is that there are a bunch of porcupines. They have invaded Russia, I'm going to guess, and I am a... Door locked, requires a key to open. Okie dokie. I have been sent here into the underground catacombs, the secret catacombs underneath Moscow, to deal with the porcupine people. Right, that's a very believable context. It's definitely going to line up with the bad guys that we meet in this game. Oh, goody. Oh, oh. Goodness, I'm thin. I must have been following all these new dieting trends that have been coming out recently. Can I find a key? Can I have one of these lanterns at all? I don't think so. I can't go any further here, so I'm definitely not supposed to climb over that. It looks like this is... Yeah, this is a dead end. I do have a little sprint, however. Interesting that it says lives 1. Is that trying to tell me I'm on my first life? Hi, friend. Do you have anything I could make use of? Oh. I can press Q and E to scooch myself side to side. That's kind of cool. But, oh. What was that? I don't know what that means. Was that an instruction? Oh gosh, have I... Oh! Good. Honestly, there's Russian speakers watching this thinking, oh come on Phil, this is all perfectly straightforward. Or whatever that is in Russian, I suppose. Oh gosh. This is going to be interesting. But no, where was I? Yes, I was talking about the lives. I find it interesting that it says lives 1. Does that mean I'm on my first life and that number's going to go up by 1 each time I die? Or is it telling me that I've only got 1 life? Left shift to sprint. Oh, that's the Russian word for sprint, is it? It looks like burr. Or 6ER, I suppose, and possibly slightly more accurate. I like the noises, though. The noises are very atmospheric. But yeah, possibly that means I can earn more lives, so that I can have more tries without having to go all the way back to the beginning, perhaps? I don't know. Yeah, I think that's saying, like, press E to interact. Pressing E doesn't seem to actually do anything. It just seems to sort of move me left and right. But sometimes it does pick up the key. Okay, I'm a little confused. But given the fact that I don't speak a word of the language that this game is written in, and I couldn't read a word of what it said on the itch.io page, oh gosh, I probably shouldn't be too surprised. You seem less dead than everyone else. You still seem quite dead, but you seem less dead. Oh goodness, I'm so sorry, madam. I just smacked you in the face. Smacked you in the face with the door. Wasn't very gentlemanly of me, was it? Should we go that way? Towards the running Usain Bolt lunatic? Or should we go this way? That doesn't involve any of that. I think we'll go this way, if you don't mind. Oh, goodness. Well, never mind that idea. Into the maw of death I plunder, then. Why has it all gone quiet? Oh, okay, so you don't need to press E to pick up keys. You just need to walk into them. Okay. Again, you people don't seem completely dead. But I don't seem to be helping you, which implies I'm not a very moralistic man. Oh well, never mind. I'll get by without my morals. As long as I get back with my skin intact, I think that will be considered a rough success. Ooh, I think I did the first level. Hooray. I've got no idea what this is. After dealing with the porcupine invasion, you lost your job because there was no porcupines left to deal with, and you've had to get work as a night cleaner in a hotel. Here's lots of mess on the floor, go and clean it up. I'm going to invent a context for every scene, and it's going to be utterly ridiculous and not make any sense. But never mind, let's get on with it, shall we? And question why that lamp seems to be floating. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Oh, we're not in a hotel. Not yet, anyway. Oh, here we are. That's an interesting idea. Why have I never thought of putting a lie under a staircase before? Okay, we've reached the hotel. I'm here to do the cleaning. Hello? Is there any porcupine monsters? I don't think so. What is... Why is that hand so pale? That's my question. How long have you been living here if you've gone that pale? For goodness sake, I barely go out and I'm even not that pale. Ah, right. Let's figure out how much of you is here. So there's your body, and there's your leg, there's your other leg, There is your arm, which doesn't seem to have the hand attached. So we're still looking for an arm, a hand, and a bonce. And an upside-down keyboard. Oh, the joy. Right. Can I call somebody? I don't know what that little hand symbol means. Pressing buttons and nothing seems to be happening. I think I did a thing, but I'm not entirely convinced. Oh, there it is. Right, I think I've got the key now. Yeah, I don't get what this hand symbol is supposed to be meaning. I'm guessing it's talking about the key, and I've already got it. Anything in English? Yeah, this looks like the English alphabet, but it's too fuzzy, I can't read it. Righty-ho. You've stolen the key from this bloke. Or at least I presume it's a bloke. Let's keep on looking. Okay, so we can't go in every door. That's going to certainly speed things up a bit. Oh, goodness. At least I better be getting paid well for my job moonlighting as a cleaner if there's this much mess in the place. Is this where the key goes? No, pressing enter doesn't work on it, so I'm guessing that there's a different door I need to open first. So let me go back up here, see if we've got any other doors I can interact with. Oh, water cooler. That seems a bit suspicious. Why would there be a water cooler in a hotel?
Эй ты! Да-да, ты! Подойди к рентгену. Послушай, я не могу представиться, но я знаю и понимаю все, что здесь происходит. Сейчас ты мне не доверяешь, но взгляни вокруг. Видишь еще кого-нибудь живого? И я нет. Скорее всего, мы тут единственные, кто может думать и говорить. Поэтому ты должен слушать мои советы и четко следовать им, если не хочешь быть разорванным на части. Запомни, выхода из здания нет. И тебе придется двигаться дальше, если хочешь разобраться во всем.
Could you kindly shut up? I wasn't expecting your monologue to go on this long, and my joke doesn't work if you keep talking.
Всем звуком в этом месте.
Right, let's deal with this madam, shall we? Oh, God. I just want... Is that a key on the desk? It is a key, isn't it? Excuse me. Just have that. It sounds like the sonic ring noise, doesn't it? Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Like your padded skirts. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have other business to attend to. Has that ever happened to you in the street? Or like a tourist walks up to you and they just start speaking a foreign language you've never heard before and you just sort of nod a lot? Okay, I never quite have the heart to tell them I don't know what they're talking about. But never mind. Let's just keep exploring. Okay, I kind of regret not going up and saying hello to that nice lady. Some top secret documents. And what are they doing just laying here? I am actually really curious about that lady. But I don't want to die because I don't know how far I'm going to go back. And I might want to like save the spookiness for a better spook later. Is that... Oh, I thought the door was open a little bit. But no, as it transpires, we're just needing a twit. Right. Into the bathroom, because nothing ever went wrong in a bathroom in a horror game before. No smoking. Stuff written in English again, which is... Ugh. Nice of them. Mate, I wouldn't drape myself in that much toilet paper, particularly if it's that shade of brown. Not to imply there's many good shades of brown. You're going to get a disease, mate. You are, and not a fun one. Not that I can actually think of a fun disease. I don't know where that statement came from, but never mind. Right, let's ignore the top secret documents. And let's keep exploring. That door is different from all the others. This door's a little brighter. This door requires a key. What about this one? This one does as well. Okay, so this one is open. Is the other one open? No. Okay, so that one's the one I'm coming back to later. Okay. So this seems like a sort of a screen door, like you'd have in like an airing cupboard or something. Oh gosh, more dead bodies. This isn't going to reflect very well on given that I was supposed to deal with the porcupine revolution. I clearly didn't do a very good job. Goodness, that was a very girthy porcupine. Right, I've got no idea what to say. That enemy looked kind of cool, but to be honest with you, I was a bit too scared to actually check. This is fun. I don't have any clue what I'm supposed to be doing or why I'm doing any of it. This could be story, this could be like hints and tips, this could be anything. I haven't to Baldies. Okie dokie, so I left my job as a cleaner for the hotel of the dead, and I've come here instead to what should my new job be here, I wonder? What sort of mischief can I get up to in here? I'm not going to be a cleaner again. That would be boring. I want to widen the experiences on my CV. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Or maybe I'm just here for a bit of fun. Ooh, a gun. Speaking of fun, oh goodness, that's a girthy gun. Most of these people give you like a Glock or something, which is quite a slim weapon, but this looks more like a Magnum. Oh gosh, you didn't have a fun time, my friend, did you? Can I just climb over your dead body? Would you mind? Would you mind? Oh goodness. I've also realised I don't have like a reticule, which means I'm going to have to aim carefully. Oh goodness. What is going on with this gun? Yes, this is definitely a Magnum. It's far too loud to be anything else. Oh gosh, that is a lovely, lovely design, but at the same time absolutely horrific. Right, I see. So I have been hired to clean out the local zombie population. I see. The Porcupines left a fantastic review on TripAdvisor, but the dragons didn't see it because they prefer Yelp. But the zombies used TripAdvisor, so they came here. What are you actually going to attack me? Alright, that's enough of the cacophony. Calm down. Yes, it just struck me. These guys literally can only attack me with headbutts, licks, and bites. But I like that some of them are different colours. Some of them are different coloured straitjackets. That's kind of cool. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This game is... It gets you when you're not expecting it. Okay, and I really need... See, the problem is you can't... That's the problem. You can't move. Oh, you can move and aim. You just click once to... My cable isn't long enough. You click once to aim and then click again to unaim, if that is a word. I thought you held it down. That just like endlessly aims you and then unaims you. Right. I am a twit. Oh, never mind. Right. You want some? You seem even more dead than the last people, but I still don't trust you. Alright. Spooky chair. I don't know how a chair can be spooky, but it's managing it pretty well. Okay, there's nothing over here of any importance. There's no keys, no extra ammunition. Nope. Still do not trust you. Trust you about as far as I can throw you. Let's get out of here. Look at this canteen! Oh, goodness. I seriously need to get better with these guns. My word. It's like the swamp folk from Point Lookout meets, well, everything awful in life. Yeah, I really need to get better with this gun. Okay, down to some ladies who would like to kill me. I mean, that's not the first time that's happened, but let's just skirt around that issue. I don't like that room. I don't like that room at all. Okay, I'm guessing this is like an exit. This is where I'm going to end up, so, hello. Good to meet you, my friend. My dear, dear friend. Gosh, what is that? Is that a dog? I don't like that it's a dog. I get the distinct impression that I should shoot you from right here, because that is the safest option. Because this gate is going to open the moment I get close, isn't it? Gosh. No, I'm not opening this thing. Just give me the key. Oh, I've gotten stuck on something again. There we go. No, I'm not opening that. Even if you weren't in a straitjacket, if you were making a noise like that, I wouldn't open that door.
Wow, they really have paid a little bit of attention to making them disturbing.
it's always a good type of enemy, because any enemy can be shocking by just jumping out at you and attacking you and making a loud noise. But for an enemy to be disturbing, you have to work a lot harder. And they're actually managing it with these straitjacket kids. Righty-ho. Okay, so there were other locked doors, weren't there? I should check around and see. Oh, gosh. Please, none of you stand up. Look, mate, I know I've just trodden on you, broken your trachea. You look a bit different. I don't like you at all. I'm going to traipse over the corpses of the human-looking ones, rather than the not human-looking ones. Get it out! Good, good, good. Picked up a weapon, picked up ammo. What are you whistling on about? Oh, I have a knife. Oh, okay. Okay, I flipped the switch. I flipped a lot, mate. This is freaky. It's also kind of lovely in an absolutely horrific way. Oh, gosh. So what did flipping that switch do? Precisely. Did that power up the elevator, maybe? I guess. But it's got to be a good guess, right? I still don't trust you. Right, idiot. I'm confused about this dining room. There's nowhere to get your food from. There was no kiosk. Oh, it did power up the elevator. It was not an elevator, it was a corridor. Like a decontamination chamber or something. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Man alive. It's keeping the variety up. We've gone from ghosts to monsters to zombies to straitjacket lunatics. Wow, I've never done my life like this. Oh, finally, a room that isn't full of blood. Just a nice bed, a nice bed, a nice bottle of wine, and a book to read. What's the book about? The book is about some Arctic hunter, I think? I thought it was a man holding a violin at first, but no, he seems to be holding a rifle. Is that going to be a clue that I'm going to get a rifle at some point? Because I'm getting a little low on bullets.
Привет. Давно я не выходил на связь. Слушай, все, что ты сейчас
Still haven't a baldies. Sorry if this sounds interesting and you'd like to hear it and you understand Russian. However, I don't, so I'm just going to have to mosey on.
внимание на женщину, которую ты видишь. Я расскажу о ней позже. Удачи.
I don't usually like key finding exercises in games like this, but this one's managing to do its keys relatively fluidly. I don't mean this specific area, I meant the area earlier, by the way. Just because obviously this is fluid, because it's very, very contained. I get the distinct impression I'm going to open one of these doors and there's going to be some dark wraith standing over there, just waiting to jump out at me. But yeah, in the last area, it seemed very fluid. Either that or I just made very good guesses. What did I say about wraiths? I see someone's got the nice lights on. This requires a key, but I don't see one. There's not one on the table. Or over here. Or on the bed. Oh, it was over here, by the side of the bed. They must have been holding it while they fell asleep. And knocked it out by accident as they rolled around in nightmares. What did I say about wraiths? At least that one wasn't dark. That one was actually quite light, I think. I saw it for about one frame, and I think it was pure white. Oh, God. This game is disturbing, and I love it. I know. Terrible, isn't it? The price of TV licenses or something. Oh, it's not a television, it's another radio set. Sorry, that ruined my joke. Where's this key? I can't see it. Do I have a light? I don't know. F isn't doing anything, but we seem to have found it. Rightio. I don't know why I'm shocked. Most women react that way when I walk into their bedroom. Frankly, most isn't understatement. Okie dokie. Oh, goody, a pool table. Excuse me, gentlemen. Excuse me. Excuse me. I seem to have walked into the wrong party. You get out. You know, I know that I don't understand the context because I don't understand the language. I've said that before, but I feel that the amount of words that were at the beginning and were in this, I don't know how much information is being imparted here, because Russians, I don't know, they might have like a single word to mean a lot of English words, for example. You know, like a single word to mean like a whole phrase or something. I don't know how the language works, but I feel like I would need an enormous amount of explanation to understand all of what is going on in this game, and I don't feel like, oh gosh, that the amount of words on the screen are going to be enough for that. Picked up a weapon. Actually, I didn't. I picked up a light. I mean, I guess it could be used as a weapon. Oh, okay, and you have to hold the button down in order to use it. That's... I was going to say innovative, but innovative is usually considered a positive thing, and I'm not convinced this is positive. But this is a relatively well-lit area, so I'm going to keep the pistol out for the time being. Oh, hi again. Hello. Are you a doctor? You better be a doctor, because you're going to need one after this. That's better. Frankly, madam, you can jolly well stay that way. You're definitely a doctor. You've got a coat on and everything. Ugh, the animations, they're so grungy. I mean that in a very positive sense. Okay, what's this? Key card? Yes, I think so. Either that or somebody's bank card, which I suppose is the key. It's just the key to ruining their lives rather than the key to anything else. Oh, gosh. Oh, a maintenance closet. I'm pretty used to these. Mine! Here is a skull! How are you taking about 5 bullets? Oh, God. No! How far back are you gonna put me? I wasn't expecting to get double taken from behind. Oh no, but I don't know how to save, because I can't read the writing, so I don't know how you save. Oh gosh, I've got to go all the way back to the beginning. But you don't though, because you have the ally of jump cuts. I don't, but never mind. Kitty out. I've got to find a way to save. Let me see if we can figure that out first before we go any further with this. How do I save in this game? Save, oh, here we are, save game. Yeah, it was right in front of my face the entire time, and I didn't realise it. Righty-ho. As opposed to lefty-ho, I suppose. You know, gotta have one on both sides, or else it looks disbalanced. Did Two-Face teach nothing in that terrible Batman movie? Where was I? Oh yes, getting back to where we were before. Okay, so a quick update on where we are in the attempt to progress back to where we were. I was going through the game and I got up to the part where there's like all those looping bedrooms with all the yellow wallpaper. I got that far and then the game crashed. But I had saved a little bit before then, so it was alright. So I loaded that save and the game crashed. And so I loaded the game again, and it did spawn me where I'd saved, but it took all my health away, and then it seemed to lower my character model to the point my chin was resting on the floor, and I had no health, and I couldn't do anything except save or quit. So I quit and I loaded again, and this time I died again, put my health down to 0, but it died properly this time. And my health actually went down to 0 and it did the death screen like before. So I've had to start a new game again because that save that I made in the middle of the level with all of the straitjacket lunatics is ruined. Right. I don't know, maybe like some file got corrupted when I was downloading it, maybe some other file got corrupted when I was extracting it. I don't know, but this game seems to crash a lot. Which is fine, I don't particularly mind games crashing a little bit, but if the saving and loading mechanics don't work properly, and there's no auto-saving, and you can't load stuff without it crashing and dying and bugging out, that's when things get a little bit frustrating. But never mind, I will get back there. I got there once, I can get there again. Right, okay, sorry. minutes. I've been at this for like 25 minutes. I cannot get back to where I was. Because every time you try to load a save, the game crashes in one way or another. The first time you do it, it crashes the game. The second time you do it, it kills you but not quite. And the third time you load, it kills you sort of properly again. And then it just starts the loop again. It like has these 3 different types of crashes and you go through a loop. So basically the saving mechanics, all of the load game and save game, none of that works at all. You have to basically pretend that none of that exists, and you have to treat it as like a permadeath thing, go all the way back to the beginning to play the game again. Because every time you try to load a save, I didn't even think I did that, but never mind. Let me demonstrate. This is a save at the end of the level with all of the lunatics in it. The saving mechanics don't work at all, which means you have to treat it as a permadeath thing, and you have to start an entire new game again every time you die. Which is a little bit frustrating, but the crashing thing is the thing that really gets on my nerves. But I cannot get back to where I was, and in my last attempt, I started the game again, for about the 4th time, and... which crash are we going to get this time? The sounds are gone, so I think we're going to get the shutting the game down crash. Yep, there's a shutting the game down crash. Oh, that's another thing I tried to do. I'd completely forgotten I did that. I re-extracted the file. I also did that as well. I went back to the the compressed file and I re-extracted it to see whether it would work any better. And no, it doesn't. So yeah, on my last attempt, I'd gotten as far as flipping that switch, which coincidentally is the place you find the knife that I didn't realise. But yeah, I tried flipping the. I flipped the switch. I ran back, but then I seemingly got stuck on something. I couldn't move anymore. I could move around and I could fire and stab, but I couldn't actually move. See, this is what happens each time you die. See, I can't do anything, and I'm just sort of slowly sinking into the ground until I get to this sort of crotch level. And then just nothing happens. I just sort of get stuck here forever, which is such a shame because this game seems so promising. It seems so promising. It's really interesting. It's really grungy. The enemies have fascinating designs. They have good sounds attached. There's good variety. The environments are interesting. I've got no idea what the context is, but I presume that it is at least competent. So yeah, it seems really good. I just cannot physically play it because I cannot get back to where I was because of the game's crashing problem. So if that could be fixed, or somebody knows how to fix it, I would very much like to play this game again. But yeah, those are the 3 different crashes you get. It never loads you back properly, which is really sad, really annoying, because this game seems really good. It seems really exciting. It seems really to correct a lot of the problems I have with so many other games. But sadly, crashing has frigged everything up. So never mind. If anybody can speak any Russian and would like to translate and give me a rough idea of what any of the context means, please do. I would very much enjoy knowing what it is. It's also just struck me that I don't know what any of the words on the itch.io page mean either. So possibly there's a great big bit there in bold that says in Russian, the game crashes all the time unless you press this magical button, in which case do that and then everything works fine. So this could be entirely my fault, as most things are, but never mind. That was Waild of the Dead, or whatever that was. Thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen, for whatever this has been, standalone or shotgun, or middle of a shotgun, whatever it is. Hope you enjoyed it. Look after each other, and good night.